Hello, shining stars. How are you all? I hope that you all are fit and fine, and I hope you have completed the previous chapter. So, now let's move into the chapter number 10. And as you know, the chapter name over here is Grandma's Spectacles. So, student, in this chapter, we will know about Grandma's spectacle. Grandma has lost her spectacles, okay, and we have to help her to find it. Okay, students. Now you are thinking like, what is spectacle? So basically spectacles are the thing, okay. So basically students, spectacle is a thing, okay, which we use to see around, okay. Like the one which I have wore over here, okay. So this is what? This is a spectacle, okay, and this helps me to look afar, okay. So basically it depends on the vision of the person, okay. If the person is like can't able to see the things written from, like, from the distance, okay, then at that time they wear that type of spectacle which help them to see the things of the far one, okay, of the far written things. And if a person is having the near vision type of problem, that means if a person can't read the things which are written in the newspaper, okay, so the person wear that type of spectacle which help them to read out the things, okay, which are written in the newspaper and magazine and all, okay, the near type of things, okay. So in this chapter we will know about, like, in this story we will know like how the grandma lost her spectacle and how they find it, okay. So let's start the story, but before starting the story, as you can see, warm-up activity is given to you. So student, before starting the story, here you can see warm-up activity is given to you. Grandma lost her spectacles. Let's find out where her spectacles were found. So basically grandma just lost her spectacle. So let's find out where she had lost her spectacle. So student, let's find out where she has lost her spectacles. Okay. Now let's read the story. Grandma loves to read the newspaper every morning. She sits on her chair and reads the newspaper. So every morning grandma just loves to read the newspaper. Okay, she always sit on a chair and then read the newspaper. Okay, today she is sad. She can't find her spectacles. She is not able to read. She asked grandpa to look for her spectacles. Now today she is sad. Okay, she can't able to find her spectacle. That's why she can't be able to to read the newspaper. That is the reason that she is very sad. Okay, she also asked grandpa to look for her spectacles. I can't find my spectacles, says grandma. Now grandma says, I can't find my spectacles. Says grandpa, where do you keep them? Now grandpa says, where do you keep them? Okay, he is like asking, where do you keep them? I keep them in the spectacle case, says grandma. Now grandma is answering that she had kept in her spectacle case. Okay, now Amit comes in. He looks at grandma and asks, why are you sad? Amit suddenly comes in and then he looks at grandma and asking, why are you sad, grandma? I can't find my spectacles, says grandma. Where do you keep them? Asks Amit. Now grandma is answering that I can't be able to find my spectacles. Now Amit is asking, where do you keep them? I keep them in my spectacle case. I put the case under my pillow, says grandma. Now grandma answers that I kept my spectacles in the spectacle case, okay, in which you keep your spectacle, and I also put that case under my pillow. Amit looks for the spectacles. Now Amit is looking for the spectacle. Okay, like here you can see how Amit is looking for the spectacle. He asks grandma, do you put the case under your pillow or on it? So now he asked grandma that did you put the case under the pillow or any other thing? Okay, I put the case under my pillow, not on it, answers grandma. Now she said, I put the case under the pillow, not on it. Okay, where are grandma's spectacles? Okay, now Amit is looking for grandma's spectacles. So he is asking, where are grandma's spectacles? Okay, they are not in the spectacles case. They are not on the pillow. They are not on the spectacle case, not on the pillow. Okay, Amit looks behind the cupboard. He also look behind the cupboard, okay, to check for the spectacles. They are not there. Where are they? They are not they in that place, okay, behind that cupboard and all. Okay, so where are they? Amit looks at grandma. Suddenly, he laughs. Then Amit just looked at grandma and suddenly he laughed. Okay, why he was laughing? He says, "Grandma, I have found your spectacles. They are on your head." Now Amit says, "Grandma, I have found your spectacles. They are on your head." So students, like here you can see Amit is laughing and saying that, "Grandma, I have found your spectacles and they are on your head." Okay, so in this picture you can clearly see how Amit is laughing by telling the answer that I have found your spectacle and they are on your head. Okay, now grandma is saying, grandma puts her hand on her head and feels the spectacles. She just puts her hand on her head. Okay, and then she felt her spectacles. Okay, she smiles and says, "Thank you, Amit. Now I can read the newspaper." Okay, then she smiles and say thank you to the Amit. Okay, and say thank you to Amit and also say that now I am able to read my newspaper. Okay. Grandpa looks at grandma and asks, "Has grandma bought new spectacles?" Now grandpa looks at grandma and asked, "Have you bought new spectacles?" Okay, because he's like not at all aware about these things. Okay, like her spectacles is on her head only, not somewhere else. Okay. So students, sometimes happen that we just forgot the thing which we have kept over there, like any place. Okay, and then we suddenly thought about that one. Okay, and then students, suddenly we think about that particular place and we got the answer, we got our thing. Okay, so it happens with everyone. Did this type of thing happen with you? If yes, you have to explain. Okay students, so I hope student that you understood the whole story and also learn that one should always keep their things at their place only, not somewhere else. Okay, but yes, it is a human nature that we forgot the thing at the particular place. Okay, and we are finding like all like everywhere for that one. Okay, so it happens, it is a human nature. Okay students, so now what you have to do, you have to read this story again and also you have to complete the exercises. Now student, I will meet you in another class. Till then student, take care. Bye bye.